So guys, in this video we are going to talk about this encoders specially, and in the previous video we had taken a look at this mess of venom and we have generated few payloads. Now I am going to create the payload Windows uh, reverse shell reverse TCP. And I am putting this lhost and lport options. And now I say the bad characters are /x00, and I am going to add two more bad characters. Those are carriage return and the line feed. If you probably see the web request like HTTP request, and then we will see the at the end /n. So that's why those are also the bad characters, because web application on seeing this /n, it will consider as a line completion, then it will just stop taking the input from there onwards. So it's a good habit to include this 0A 0D. These are the normal bad characters, and also we are going to specify the encoder. Let's use this Shikata Ganai, which I have used in the previous video. And let's say my output as C. So you can just reach all the encoders. I'm using MSF Venom minus cell encoders, and then you can use any encoder you want. So as you can see, the payload size is 351 bytes. Now what I am going to do is I want to iterate. I want to do some iterations. So that means this is the original payload, and what this encoder does is it will take this payload as an input, and then it will try to encode again. So on encoding, the size of the payload increases. I will explain why the size increases. Let's say minus I. Let's say 3 iterations. So first it will generate the normal payload output, and then it will take this input as this payload as input, and encoder will encode this payload, and we get then output after first encoding, and then we will take that input as that payload output as an input, and then we encode again. Like that we will do the 3 times. As you can see, the payload size has been increased 4 to 405 bytes. So for 3 iterations it has been increased so much. The reason why the payload size has been increased is this payload will execute itself. That means we do not manually write another program to decode this payload into original format, because this payload will automatically decode itself, and it contains the stub called decoder stub. So maybe the first line contains the decoder stub. What this decoder stub does is it will do the reverse process of encoding, and we can get the original payload back only with this decode. Otherwise we cannot execute our original payload. So this payload will automatically, upon execution, will decode itself 3 times, because we have encoded 3 times, and it will decode 3 times, and it will run our original payload. That's why the decoder stub increases whenever we do so many encodings. So we actually have to do the reverse process of decoding. So this payload will take care of itself, the decoding part. So that's why the payload size has been increased. So you can also try other encoders as well. So that's all about these encoders. You can just, if you have enough space in the stack of the application, or you can just I think 500 bytes is more, then you can generate with the iterations.